Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. A lot going on, guys. A lot going on. Let's see. Wow. I'll get better at this. And Johnson's. There it is. Hey, people, how you doing? Hello. How are you? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Did you hear the one about Kamala Harris saying that her and her family always celebrated Kwanzaa? Bullshit. All right, guys, welcome to the Tim Black Show. I'm your host, Tim Black. Should be a law against lying during the holidays. What up, what up, what up, people? Hey, I'm really black, and I never celebrated Kwanzaa. Except that one time after we saw something on the Cosbys or something. I mean, we tried once. Too much stuff to do. My mom is Jehovah's Witness. Can't bring all this stuff in the house. Tim, what is that? What are you making? Just pray over your food and eat. All right, people, what's going on? Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me on all platforms. YouTube, are you okay, YouTube? Happy. Happy. Bradley, Sign of the Times. Bruce Carter, R Squared. YouTube's going good. What's up, Facebook? DMV Black Lives. Nachi Patata. Nick. Myla. Okay. I think if people couldn't hear me, they'd let me know by now, you know? I know some of y'all are mad at me, but you ain't that mad. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are. Let me think that you can hear me and just have me doing this like a mom, like a broke-ass mom on Fifth Avenue. Just look at this fool. Then overdub it and add all types of crap and then upload it on your YouTube channel. Get a lot of views off of it. All right, look, guys, honestly. Tim Black's Wolfpack, I want to thank all of you guys, all of you Johnsons who have bear with me over this process of finding out who my real friends are. Oh, man. Oh, man. But no, seriously, guys. I want to thank everybody who supports this channel, who understands that there's politics in doing politics. It's politics in all areas of life. I don't know if anybody's ever worked in a job where there's politics at the office. There's politics no matter what you do. Working at Walmart, there's politics. There's politics everywhere. And yes, there's politics in covering politics. And I want to thank everybody who stuck with me anyway. All right, all of you stuck with me anyway, and who are here tonight to celebrate the return of the Tim Black Show. Woo yeah, we back. Now, for those who are new to this show, I want to start telling people what the show's going to be about, in hopes that some of you will stick around. Because I know how y'all do. This don't have nothing to do with me, man. Okay, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the Nashville bombing. We're going to talk about the Twisted Tea smack heard around the world. If you don't know what that was, or what that means when I say the Twisted Tea smack heard around the world, you need to stay, because you need to hear this. Jamal Bowman and Cori Bush, both Congresswoman and Congressman-elect, did a segment. We want to talk about that. Nina Turner appeared on the Crystal Ball Show, The Rising. We're going to talk about that. And what else? I think that's enough, Johnson. Oh, that's right, money. Money's important. For some of us, money's still important. For those of you who are struggling like most people are in America right now, who are just wondering like, hey, am I going to have to live by candles? Are we going to be able to get food? Or we need to get in that food line again? Are we going to be able to keep the roof overhead? Just trying to get by has become, and look, hasn't become, there's some people who have been struggling for quite a long time. Let's put it this way. If you're somebody who hasn't had to run out to the pawn shop lately, you're doing good. Okay? Let's keep it 100. Hands up at people who ever went to the pawn shop with stuff they wanted to keep but couldn't. All right. So that's what time it is in America, but evidently it's not that way for some of us, not all of us. Some of us are doing okay. Let's lead us off with the stimulus package. Now, we all know about the $600 stimulus that Donald Trump signed last night. Well, let's play this little bit of a clip, bring you up to speed, because you may be getting more money, Johnson. And I think you deserve it. Check it out.
The House has voted to increase stimulus checks for Americans to $2,000 a person instead of $600. President Trump demanded Congress take up the measure, which would add to the $900 billion deal that he already signed into law late last night. That deal puts an end to months of uncertainty for millions in need. The aid currently provides $600 in direct checks to Americans earning less than $75,000. It extends expanded unemployment benefits. It provides money for small businesses and continues a federal ban on evictions. Well, now the measure to expand those checks needs to get through the Republican-led Senate. So it's back in session tomorrow. CNBC's Ilan Mui is live in Washington. Ilan, just days ago, the president called this bill.
We don't need to hear all that. That's right. I'm taking editorial control. You don't need to hear all that. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. $600 was the initial. That's what's been approved by Trump last night. He did that at the 13th hour after unemployment had already relapsed for some people, okay, who lost their unemployment. And since you're not being extended from your original claim, it takes about a week to process. Donald Trump, by not extending it, cuts you from, you lose a week of unemployment. But now it's going to be reenacted, so there you go. The new package, and we all know this, look, politics is being played here on both sides of the aisle as usual, because that's what they do. They play politics. Remember how he opens the show? That's what we do in D.C. Republicans want credit, Democrats want credit. And then Trump wants credit, which is a whole different animal. Stimulus checks will rise up to $2,000 under the new House vote. So they passed that in the House, and it did have some bipartisan support, meaning that Republicans joined line with Democrats in order to get this done, which would bring us to the $2,000 amount, which is what Donald Trump floated in a Twitter, I don't know what that was, a tweet? Okay, that's how he announces it. You know, like most things, it's in a tweet. So, okay, cool, okay. And we can go back and forth about why Trump took so long, what's really being done here, why didn't the Democrats dig in their heels and fight for the $2,000, or what this means, what that means. Here's one thing, okay? The Democrats did want more, but they settled for the $600. So Trump kind of showed them up by saying, well, I need to give you more. The Democrats were like, well, but we wanted more. We wanted more to begin with. We wanted more. Then you made it look like we wouldn't get anything, so we signed on to anything, and now you say you want to give us more, and then the Republicans won't go along with giving us more, and some Republicans do go along with giving you more, and okay, cool. The thing that really kicks my, as a very white person told me one time, what really burns my ass. That's a phrase you never, if you black and you walking around talking about, that burns my ass, buddy. Like, first of all, how does it feel to be 100? Because no one talks like that anymore. Look, all right, Tim. All right, let's simmer down. Simmer down. And look, man, now welcome back. Welcome back, Wolfpack. Shit. This is news for people who can't stand the news. Well, I'm not going to do it the way you want me to do it, Johnson. I'm going to do it my way. Here's the deal. We don't want to hear about you complaining, okay, Donald Trump or Republicans or Democrats. Give us money. Jerry Maguire said, give us the money. That's what you need to do. And be fast about it. Why do we have these people? I know it's not a lot of them, but there are these bootlicking bastards out there who think we don't deserve money. It's your money. It's your country. Don't you pay taxes? Don't you live here? Canada gave him like $3,000 a month. We're talking about getting a one-time payment, Johnson. We got millionaires in the House and the Senate who don't want to give you more than $600 a month. One time, not even a month. I'm sorry. It's so horrible, right? It's unfathomable. We're talking about a one-time payment. How many people have ever look, if you've ever paid any bills, right? $600 one time is nothing, okay? How many people got student loans, which Joe Biden won't. He won't use an executive order to reduce or rid you of, by the way, even in the pandemic. But $600 is not, one-time payment. People have been paying payments bigger than this $600 stimulus for years and years and years, and I'm one of them. I'm one of those people. Still paying off student loan debt from back in 1990 when I went to community college, and then I had the nerve to take a paralegal course. Yeah, that was fun. I deferred the hell out of that thing. But I ended up having to pay it at some point. I think I'm paid up. Yeah, I'm pretty paid up. Except for, I think I got one thing still. Here's the thing is, people are dying with student debt on the books. Back to my original rant, guys. Here's the deal, guys. I want you to get all the money you can get. Anything short of running into Congress, nude, with some rubber hoses and beating the hell out of Congress people. I want that to happen. The Senate, now we're looking at the Senate. Senate, are they going to pass this? I think they are, Johnson, because the country wants money. Not too long ago, I showed you a clip of a guy in Michigan, a store owner in Michigan, who said, if you just would have paid me, I would have stayed home. I would have took 3 months off. But the stimulus money ran out a long time ago, and that helping me keep my lights on, and that helping me keep my business that I worked my ass off for a couple decades, and now you want to tell me I can't come out and go to work. The narrative is that these people are so interested in working, they don't want to live. No, they want to live, Johnson. It's just, if you tell a person, you're going to lose everything you got. Everything you got's going to be lost. and the government's not going to help you. You can either do that, or you can risk getting sick, and you may or you may not get sick, or you may not die, but there's a chance. And there are people going, well, if I lose my business, I'm dead anyway. I got my kids looking at me, my wife looking at me, my business looking at me, my husband looking at me, my whatever looking at me. I can't lose everything I work for. And instead of us focusing on what they're doing to us, you know what we're doing? We're looking at each other and we're beating each other's ass. And we're listening to talking heads on TV, lie to us and demonize each other. And all I'm saying is that's not the way to go. So this stimulus money, as I tweeted out, should be monthly. You should get $2,000 a month, period. What you gonna do with it? If you had $2,000 a month, right, and you're a family of 5, what are you gonna do with the money, right? What you gonna do? Put it in a shoebox on the wall or something? This ain't the Ozarks. What you gonna do with it? You're gonna spend it, Johnson. You're gonna spend it and it goes, bam, right back into the economy. That's what you're gonna do with it. That's what regular people do. We spend what we get because we're broke. Now that's what stimulus is supposed to do, but instead they want to do is give the money to corporations who don't have to spend it. They're the ones that put it in the freaking walls. It's not hard to understand, it's not hard to get when you think about it. Who's more likely to stimulate the economy? What stimulates the economy more than giving poor people money? I got friends, when you give them money, it burns a hole in their pocket. So fast, they spend it so fast they get hand rash. Reaching in their pocket to spend it, because they got bills lined up. It goes right back into the economy. All right. What else about the stimulus? That's it. That's all you need to know. I don't need to read this crap. Okay? We'll see what they do, Johnson. Okay. Pay us. After you pay me. That's what we want to hear, after you pay me. Okay? And it's not to go buy Rembrandts, bid on Picasso's, or buy a new horse for your daughter. It's because we are tired of the horse shit, frankly. Okay. Let's look at story 2, guys. What is story 2, Tim? What's story 2 here? Okay, this is good. So two of my favorite people that I had to, look, because of me, they got elected. Because they both came on my show before they got elected. So obviously, if it wasn't for them coming on the Tim Black Show, they never would have won. Isn't that the way was that arrogant to say that? If it wasn't for me, man, we all know I'm the one who got them elected because they came on my internet show. Wow. Look, I take no credit for the hard work these two Congresswoman-elect Cori Bush or Congressman-elect Jamal Bowman for their elections. They worked their asses off in their districts. They got out, they pounded the pavement during a pandemic, during riots or looters or shooters or white supremacists. I don't know what they went through. Bad fast food they ate while they were campaigning. I don't know what they've been through, man. All right, all I'm saying is I take no credit. But they were on CNN. Now, this is interesting because, well, look, I'm going to run the clip, then we're going to talk about it. Here goes Congresswoman-elect Cori Bush, Congressman-elect Jamal Bowman, putting it down. Check it out, Johnson.
Go something looking ahead at that you're both going to have to vote on, which is the Speaker of the House, Congresswoman-elect Bush. Will you vote for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker?
What I'm going to do is make sure that the voices of the people of St. Louis are heard and that we have what we need. And so you'll find out then.
That's not a yes.
I'm working with my community. I'm working with my community.
Okay. And Congressman-elect Bowman, will you vote for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker?
So you will find out when my vote is tallied, and again, organizing with our community to figure out what's best.
I'm just curious, what does that mean? When you said organizing with our community, I mean, what do you want to hear from them real quick in order to make your decision on whether Nancy Pelosi should be the speaker?
So
I
for
think
me,
go ahead,
Corey.
Jamal.
No,
well,
for
real
me, go ahead.
All right, we're almost out of time, actually. So just give me a 10-second answer.
We got to
ahead,
bring
Jamal.
H.R. 40 to the floor for a vote. We need reparations for the African American community. We need a federal jobs guarantee. We need Medicare for all.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So that was them on the CNN, which is interesting and actually, I'm very surprised because Jamal Bowman, they asked him a question one time and he started answering, keeping it real, and all of a sudden they cut his mic. He was talking. It was like, Wu-Tang. It cut him off last time. So this was good. They let him talk. Okay. And he answers the question. He answers the question. Look, this is how it's going to work, folks. If somebody says, are you going to vote for the Speaker of the House? Okay? And if the people they ask don't say, yes, I can't wait. They say anything other than that, they're in the outhouse. Okay? This is how it works. Okay? I know a lot of us don't have jobs anymore because of the fucking pandemic. I get it, man. But if they say, hey, are you going to vote for Nancy Pelosi? And you don't say yes, that means you are questioning the vote for her. And that means all the people who got their knives sharpened, they're thinking, okay, we got to get this one. This one right here. This one right here. I've heard people today say, well, they didn't say no. They said they would do what their constituency wants them to do. They're consulting with the people that elected them. I don't live in New York, nor do I live in Missouri. So I didn't elect either one of these people. I mean, though it's all, though, of course, like I stated, it's all because of me that they are there. The point is this, guys. Look, I know we, as people that sit at home, we want people to do things exactly how we would do them. Can we agree that maybe people are not going to do exactly what you would do who are not in a position to do it? Like maybe that doesn't mean that they are the devil. It doesn't mean that they are against the people. It does not mean that they are sellouts. Just because they didn't do exactly what you say you would do, though we have no way to know what you would do because you're not there. So all I'm saying is I like this answer. Anything other than, yes, I vote for her, I like that, okay? Because what we want to do, right, I thought we wanted to put doubt and force people to come to the table. Okay, so I'm moving past that. I know that people won't agree with that, that's fine. No, kill her! Kill the witch! Kill the witch! Kill the witch! That wouldn't even be strong enough for him. And I understand because Nancy Pelosi incites anger and rage. That's why I supported anyone who's ever challenged her. And I didn't need to get my arm twisted to do it either. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I like what Jamal Bowman did here. Oh, no, before we get to Jamal Bowman and why this is such a great answer, Dana Bash. Look, I know my little YouTube channel, my little TTL Media, my small media company that I've started here. And I know I may not be in a position to give you this advice, but I'm going to have to go ahead and throw caution to the wind and offer it anyway. Feel free to accept it or reject it. But when you have two guests on the show and you ask a question, if you want them to respond without talking over one another, maybe you should say, okay, Jamal, what's your answer to this question? Followed by that, we'll ask you, Corey. And then guess what happens? Jamal answers, and then Corey answers. Or you don't have to do it that way. You can go, one at a time. Corey, let's start with you. What do you think about this? And you know what happens? People don't look like assholes. And you don't look like a fool. Feel free to do with that as you want. Who am I telling you how to do your job? The other thing I like about this is Jamal Bowman listed some things that people haven't been talking about. Things that fill up my inbox. You know, like HR 40. Federal jobs guarantee. You know, like these are other issues along with Medicare for All. There's a truckload of issues. A truckload. I got a truckload of issues back here that people want to be put to a vote. Yes, that's right. Like, just like the stimulus that just got, they just voted on in the House. People want that. In fact, I gotta tell you, I don't know if you noticed or not, but there are a lot of people who want them to work on that stimulus money more than they want them to work on anything else right now. Because they're on the brink of being homeless. I know, inconvenient to bring up. Sorry, just throw that out there. Because it's true, okay? So I like the fact that Jamal, speaking for his community, concerned about HR 40, concerned about jobs. I know it's not sexy, it's not of the moments, but it is important. So I want to thank you, Jamal Bowman, Corey Bush, both of you, for representing, because it's important. And thank you for showing that when I stood up for you before, that I wasn't a fool, I wasn't that you're standing up for the people, okay? And that doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything you do, but damn it, this is great. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. So that's it. Number 3. Okay, here goes one. Our third story tonight. This is going quick, guys. I didn't know it was going to go this fast. I mean, I could rant more, but I think we did a good job. Boom! It was Christmas Eve, and all through the house. Not a clock was staring, not even a mouse. Not a person was, I didn't have no Christmas. Okay. Rub it in, mofos. As a kid, we didn't have Christmas. I don't know a lot of you, Jingle Bell, I don't know a lot of that shit, okay? Now, my kids do, because I escaped. Okay, but here goes the thing, guys. Nashville got a hell of a Christmas present. A bomb, Johnson. A bomb. This mofo, what's this guy's? Anthony Warner. Anthony Warner, 63, drove his RV down Nashville, Tennessee, down the block, played some music or something and told people to run because he had a bomb. And he was not lying because the bomb went off. Here goes a little video clip of that bomb going off and the effects of the bomb. There is no carnage. It's just the explosion. Take it away, Jeeves. There's no sound here, but I'll just do a voiceover. Let's see. Oh, man, they heard this. Who was playing that weird music? Let me go out here and give them cigarettes. Call my girl on the phone, see what's going on, yeah. Oh, shit! Help! The terrorists have struck again. Must be BLM or Antifa. Maybe it was China. Proud Boys? Let's see here. No, it was this guy. Anthony Q. Warner, 63-year-old pissed off white guy who blew up the Nashville. Now, luckily, only a couple people were injured. Only one killed was him. That's right, he's the only one who actually died, which is great. There are easier ways to kill oneself. One could swallow pills, one could. This is just the way they've been trying to camouflage this thing, trying to make it seem as if he's the good kind of terrorist. We like this kind of terrorist. Here goes someone responding to it. New York Times article. Amen. Moyeldin. I took the liberty of editing the New York Times headline. A quiet life, a thunderous death, and a nightmare that shook Nashville. Okay, so that's what the original New York Times headline was. Very romantic, eloquent. This is how Mr. Moyeldin corrected it. American suicide bomber targets Nashville in Christmas Day attack. Boom. I love it. Perfect. Because that's what he did, man. You got yourself a suicide bomber. When you call a person with a bomb who decides to kill themselves by blowing up a bomb, we call him a suicide bomber. That's what they're called. They're not called thunderous guy, this nice guy, turn bad, make loud sound, go boom. No, it's called suicide bomber. New York Times, I bet you if a BLM person or demonstrator decided to drop a bomb, plant a bomb that blew up a city block, knocked out Wi-Fi and airport service, I think you wouldn't be saying, black person, quiet black person life, nice day, let's off a stinky. Now you'd be like, this mofo, we need to clamp down on the terrorists blowing up stuff. Now, Donald Trump did not speak to this at all. He avoided it like tax. Like a tax. That's a good one. Ooh, this comedy stuff is fun. But Joe Biden did talk about the suicide bomber for a moment. Here's what he had to say. Don't worry, it's not that long and it's not that good.
Everyone. Before I begin, I want to say a few brief words about the explosion that took place Friday in Nashville, Tennessee. Federal, state, and local law enforcement working around the clock to gain more information on motive and intent. This bombing was a reminder of the destructive power that an individual or a small group can muster and the need for continuing vigilance across the board. I want to thank the police department in Nashville, particularly those 5 police officers who worked so quickly to evacuate the area before the explosion occurred, risking their own lives. And for all the firefighters and first responders who jumped into action early on that last Christmas morning. Their bravery and cool-headedness likely saved lives and prevented a worse outcome, and we are eternally grateful to that law enforcement agency. And I know the hearts of all Americans are the people of Nashville as they rebuild and recover from this traumatic event. Now, Vice President Harris and I, along with our nominees to lead the national security institutions, have just been briefed by some of the professionals.
Jesus. Only Joe Biden can make even a bombing boring as hell. Like him, he's the most disinteresting man in the world, isn't he? I liked him better when he was sniffing hair. At least he had an attitude or a personality. Goodness gracious, man. It's like he's devoid of like anything remotely human. Everything he says is empty. Like his soul. And his promises. He makes some promises. Still voted for him, didn't he? Okay. So the guy. Okay, someone said AT&T drove this guy crazy. But AT&T didn't drive the truck, Johnson. He drove that damn truck. So I don't care what AT&T did to him. He drove that damn van, that RV, into that city, and if people weren't moving fast enough, scared the hell out of a lot of people, and that's not good. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, hell, man, my AT&T bill is too big too. I'm pissed off about my bills too, man. How many people haven't had the thought of going down to City Hall and strapping a bomb to them and, you know, playing some music, man, and just waiting until people came out, let them go away, and then just you know, taking out a building or two. I mean, who hasn't thought that? We all think it every other minute of the day, but we don't do it. Don't make excuses for this guy. He's a terrorist, Johnson. Just because he's not brown doesn't mean that shit should have went down. So anyway, and I didn't hear Joe Biden call him a terrorist. He just said, "Oh, blah 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 blah." And then right now they're trying to find out what was on this guy's mind that made him do this thing. And I wonder, you know, look, okay, fine. Find out what pissed him off. Fine. Little late now. Maybe we should listen to people before they, like, people phone this in, Johnson. Know this. There are people who tried to intervene. They made phone calls. They told police authorities. They told somebody, hey, Anthony is pissed off and Anthony got a bomb. He come see y'all. That's all I know, okay? That much is enough. That's the level of investigation I've done on this so far. But I'm just saying, there were tips that Anthony Warner had a bomb and had bad intentions. Okay, so people tried to warn somebody. I don't know who they told. I don't know if this guy had mental health issues. Some say he was sick. Others say he was upset. I'm not sure what it was. The bottom line is, when you blow up a city street and you put people's lives in jeopardy, that's called terrorism. That's what that is. Okay. But no, he didn't say Democrats or Republicans. That's the Trump dance. Yeah. Dance your ass right out of Washington. Okay. Next story. And they say Trump won't talk about it because I say he won't talk about it because he didn't care about it, frankly. I don't think Trump will talk about it because these are the type of people that he wants to support him in 2024. And also, why would he start caring about stuff like this now? If he can't use it to build his brand, what good is it? Trump is the Gary Vee of politics. All publicity is good publicity, Johnson. So, okay. Now, speaking of terrorists, has anybody heard the story about the guy with the Texas tea or twisted tea? Texas toast. The twisted tea fiasco. Okay, so there's some things you shouldn't do. Okay? One of those things is meth. Never do meth, man. Never do meth. I mean, seriously, guys, it's like a bad choice. Like on the list of things not to do, selling your soul for, I don't know, for lottery tickets, selling your behind for Twizzlers, I don't know, and calling a black guy who obviously doesn't smoke meth and the N-word, okay, so let me first tell you, because I got to warn you. There's going to be some language in this. It's going to be a little spicy, okay? A little spicy language. If you've never heard the N-word before, now would be a good time to cut your volume down, because in order to tell this story, I, as a black man, reserve the right to use the N-word in order to tell the story, okay? And I reserve the right to use it anytime, because you can't call me it for 300 years and then tell me I can't say it. So, all right? All right. Here's the deal. Look, top 3 things not to do with yourself. Don't sell your behind for Twizzlers. Don't. Something else I said that was funnier. And then, okay, here goes one. Don't do meth, okay? Oh, and number 3, that's what it was. Don't call a black guy the N-word, who obviously is not a meth head, because he might punch hard. Here goes the clip of what happened. I don't know where it happened. I'm just glad it did. of a guy doing the wrong thing.
Fuck my mama, nigga. Fuck my mama. Fuck your mama, nigga. Fuck your mama. You
gonna pop him.
I live on 400 Oxford Avenue, 2 blocks away. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna walk to you. I'm gonna walk right to my house for you, bro. Oh God, I'm not trying to disrespect you, bro. I'm not. I'm the same nigga all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Where you from? Where the fuck you from? Here, nigga. You from here? Get the fuck out of here. You a clown, nigga. Oh God, you a clown, nigga. You from here? You a clown. What, you gonna smack me with that? Smack me. Smack me. Smack me, nigga. Come on, yeah. Drop it. Oh. Good.
Hey, I can do what I want.
Before we get started on the analysis of this very thought-provoking clip, I'd like to give it up for Mama Alaska in the back calling the play-by-play. Great job, Johnson. Great job. I mean, look, when you got little old white ladies, and I'm assuming she's white, just my exposure to other older white women has led me to believe that may be a white woman. There was no, she called it straight, man. She did as well as Snoop Dogg, I think, calling the David Robinson, Logan Paul fight. But she was trying to help, though. She tried to help him, you know? Uh-oh, here we go. You're begging for it. You know, she was dead on the money. Look, guys, look. It's a free country. You can say whatever you want to say. You can also get punched in the mouth. That's what happens. So I don't know why this guy, it's like a guy just please, black man, please punch me in the mouth. Please. He even knew he was going to, he said, you going to smack me with that? He didn't try to leave. He just like dared him to do it. Like, oh, you going to hit me with that? Okay. Whatever. Let me talk a little bit more to earn this ass whooping. I feel for him. I feel for him because obviously crack is a hell of a drug. We learned that from Paul Mooney. No, we learned that from Rick James. Rick James taught us that. That's what it is. What we learned from Paul Mooney was everyone wants to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. That's what we learned from Paul Mooney. Now look, guys, look. What I gleaned from this story is that this white guy was using the N-word in the store. And this black guy was like, hey, man, why you keep saying that? And then he wanted to explain to him why it was okay for him not only to use it, but why he was going to keep on using it, and then call him in a few times. And that results in the ass whooping. Now, I don't condone violence unless you really ask for it, because this is not MSNBC or CNN or Fox. Sometimes people need to have hands and feet placed on them. That sometimes is the only way to get through to people. What else? There was more to this. Want a little bit more? I'm trying to squeeze all the good stuff out of this, you know? Kids, don't do this at home. Don't do it. Nah, if someone, look, when someone says, please don't use that word in front of me, don't do that, just don't do it. Just don't do it, you know? Now, some people were very upset with this guy. I don't know his name. We call him the Twisted Tea Super Soccer, right? Twisted Tea Super Soccer. But some people are upset about what he did. Here goes a picture of one of those people being very upset with what happened here. And I can't say I blame him. Yep, that's how upset this guy is. In fact, he wanted to take a picture with the Super Soccer himself. That's right, he took a picture with him. Hey, man, let's do this. Can I get a selfie with you? And he bought a Twisted Tea because, yeah, even white guys agree 6.2 out of 10 white guys agree. Shouldn't call black people nigger who can beat your ass. Won't be hearing that on certain shows. That's why you come to the Tim Black Show, because we tell it different. Enough with the N. Okay, enough with the N word. Okay. Can I get one more in? Who's the nigga now? Oh, almost forgot. Nina Turner was on The Hill's Rising. The Rising with the Hill with Crystal Ball. And they had a conversation about stuff. Gosh, I'm really late putting this in. Let's do it anyway. You may not have saw it, so let's include it. And we all love Nina Turner. SNT is our friend, and we want to show this. This is important. Here goes Senator Nina Turner responding to a question about Nancy Pelosi on The Hill's Rising. Check it out.
Everyone. Before I begin, I want to say a few words.
Something
potential concessions. Do you think that using tools like being willing to withhold your vote for Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, should be on the table?
All tools should be on the table, Crystal. And I definitely lean to the wisdom of my colleagues who are. When it comes to the level of suffering that people are feeling, I mean, real pain, eviction, being food insecure. People in my district experience that just like other people all across this country. This is real. This is no time to play games. This is time to use the full force and weight of the people's power to serve them. This is about service. And so often people forget that those positions are about service, that when we are blessed enough to hold that power for however long we hold it, we are holding the people's power and should always do their bidding. And that measure should be based on those who are suffering the most. So all tools should be on the table.
All right. So in response to the question posed by Crystal Ball, would Nina Turner consider withholding the vote on Nancy Pelosi's reinstatement or as the Speaker of the House? She said we should use all tools at our disposal. Any leverage we can use, we should use it for the people. So there goes the answer to your question. I know it's not yes. It's not no. But it is an answer that I think applies. And I can agree with it. I can agree to use all measures. But I like something that Nina Turner said here, and it's important. It's important. I just want to say, guys, Nina Turner helps crystallize, in my mind, how this should be addressed, okay? And maybe I didn't do a really great job of saying it, but I want to say it this way. Nina Turner says the people that come to Congress are there to do the bidding of the people. We all know that. And I think most of us think that. But they also think we don't want to get rid of we don't want to lose our allies. So it becomes a thing where, and I don't like what's happened lately, where if people think, okay, don't use your allies this way, use them this way, don't support them. There's a line, and there's an area where we decide how we use our allies, how we use our public servants, to what extent, and how we should support them. And that's something for conversation. That's not like we voted for Biden. There are people demonizing it to the point where it's like, if you disagree or if you do support Nina Turner and Nina Turner hasn't, they haven't even announced the date yet for her, the seat that's opening up because of Marcia Fudge. If she's going to get appointed to a HUD or not in the Biden administration. We don't know. So this is all hypothetical when we talk about Nina and the vote for Pelosi or no vote for Pelosi. Here's the deal. This is my thing. I appreciate Nina Turner elucidating on this issue because it gives us all something more to think about. People go to Congress to fight for what the constituents want. If that means you become a one-term congressperson, or if that means that you're not assigned to committee groups, or in other powerful positions, so be it. Yeah, I think that's what she means. Now, she didn't say that, so don't put words in her mouth, but that's what I'm getting from it. And maybe that's something we should think about. And maybe that should have been a part of the conversation. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. So I respect Nina Turner's stance on this, that she would use all tools at her disposal. Got to fight for the people. That's what you're brought there to do, and do it in the best way possible. Work with others to do that, and let's see what happens. Let's continue to support people that support us and not support those who don't deserve it. And let's continue to disagree when we need to, because, hell, we're good or we're just sycophants. So everybody have your own opinions. Let's voice them. All right, that's it. I'm Tim Black, guys. Thank you for following me. I'm Real Tim Black on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Tim Black at Night on Instagram. Now I'm going to go to my comments section and check it out. Make sure we got comments of anybody who's welcoming back the show after that week. Oh, here we go. We're over here now. Here we go. Viewer activity. We got a few comments. I thought we had a few comments. Time to the comments, Johnson. Oh, here we go. I'm working with 2 monitors now. Kwanzaa, a different word, Johnson. Kwanzaa. Roger Meadows, Kwanzaa, a different word. Scotty Johnson. Here, happy Kwanzaa, Tim Black. Bernie pushes for 2K. Yeah, he does. What? He cooks to 2K? I'm going to stop, man. I'm going to stop. Goodness gracious. Imperfect ally. Man, he caused so much hell, they ain't going to give him any props for that, man. Already gone down the road of Nazis. Someone called him a Nazi. Pam Hall, hey you. Roger Mells, sorry, Tim, 500 a week is struggling. We on left almost low balling, demand the max. Other countries gave 8K. Sheldon Hughes, what's up, Sheldon? How you doing, Sheldon? Cinnamon Complex, thank you for tuning in. Okay, that's it, guys. That's the show tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with our phone lines to give it another shot. We've upgraded our mixer. I tested it yesterday. It was a lot better. We still got more tests to do with a new phone system solution, new phone system solution. So we're going to try that out. And I think that's all we got. I think that's it. I think that's enough. DMV Black Lives. You already know, bro. Yeah, no doubt, man. We already know. We already know what it is. You not only get the government you deserve, you get the fans you deserve. You get the world you deserve if you work hard enough at it. And I think that's what we're trying to do. So that's it. That's all I got. I love you. I see you on next one. Remember, this is news for people who can't stand the news. And don't let nobody take your cornbread, Johnson. Peace.
Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.